So once you've done a trachea change, the next thing you need to do is make sure that there's a new one in the emergency bag. So these can be found in the drawer in Bet's cupboard in her bedroom. So I'm just going to show you, talk you through how to do that. So Alan just showed you that we keep the plastic container, which I've just washed out the Optilube. So we keep that because it fits in the box at this angle. So I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Not so easy.
I think it might be worth watching that trachea change video on half speed a couple of times as well to get the details.
So we just get this ready, and the first thing we're going to check, we've got the syringe. The first thing we're going to do before we get it all ready is just check that the cuff inflates. So you always want to make sure that it's going to be ready to use, and that you know that it's already checked. So if in an emergency you haven't got time to actually check the tapes, check the trachea, and you just want to get it in, and actually you want to know that it has been checked. So again, put 5-6 mils in, check it inflates, it looks even, take it all down again. So obviously we're not putting anything on it. What we are going to do, however, is we're going to take out the introducer. So the introducer, to get it in and out, you have to pinch it very slightly, and when you put it in, it should click. So if I just show you that a second. So when it goes in, it's a bit tricky to see on the change, but it should click. So the first few times of using it, it can be quite stiff, and you do need to kind of hold behind the trachea. So then, to get it ready, to make sure it's ready to use in the box even, you put it the introducer in. So that is now ready to use. Pop that in the box. In this box that you're using, because it's been chopped down a bit. And then you're going to pop in your two inner tubes. So you need to make sure there's always two with it. So when you do a trachea change, obviously you're putting one inner tube in, and then we keep that other inner tube in a box in the emergency bag, and we'll talk through that at some other point, but it goes in this box. So then when we've just changed this over, the new tube will go in there, and then an old tube gets thrown away. So you'd always have a new trachea and two new tubes on the go. And then this fits into the box at a sideways angle. That's the best way for it. So it will roll around a bit, it's absolutely fine. And then we make sure that, all the other things are squished in there. So you should be able to see, I just haven't put the tapes on, I just realised. I'll take that out again. We'll probably need to check actually what different care teams do. So the current care provider insists on having cotton tapes on, but we don't train with cotton tapes, and we don't use cotton tapes, so which is why we take them straight off. So you have got the Velcro tapes in the bag. In our humble opinion, these just get in the way. So they are currently on there. They may not be in the future. So they get wrapped up in there. And as I say, it doesn't matter if things do fall out a bit to the side. What we want to make sure though is that things are visible. So I'll just pop those in and then show you. So you should be able to look at the box from the side and be able to see at a glance really quickly, I've got a trachea in there, I can see the cuff, and I can see two inner tubes, and then you know it's all good to go. And if you turn the box over, you can also see that you've got the other equipment that you need in the box. So you've got your Optilube, scissors, again we don't need those. There are some spare tapes, and then spare trachea tapes as well. So then it's good to go.
And a syringe.
Oh, and a syringe, sorry.